you have to. Yeah.
You're like checking all of your words today.
Well, because there's a lot just wanted to fly out, just put you out. But you just want to you want to ignore them after a while. That's all. It just becomes like
Ignore them?
Well, yeah, because check it out. It's
You trying to say strangle?
So check it out. It's all. Yo, I'm Jericho, and this is Zap, and we are the how many times? 6 times. That's right, 6 times international award-winning pop hip hop duo Bandit Future. We make music that's fun for everyone to listen to with a California. You are now tuned into the Life's a Circus podcast, where we talk about things that are interesting, funny, and just downright ridiculous. So before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with at least 2 people that got kids, because I gotta talk to y'all. People that got kids, okay? Yeah, for real. I ignorantly, because I don't have kids and I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I had an experience that made me rethink everything about the people that you see in wherever, public place, Target, for example, and they just have their kids on the tablet just locked in, and you're like, oh, what a parents not letting their kids be engaged with the world or whatever. No, leave them be. They are doing exactly what they're doing, because I had to watch my friend's kid for a little under 3 hours. In that time period, I cannot tell you how much I needed every TikTok, every YouTube short, everything just to get through it. And I can't imagine what it would be like without that, without those resources that we have.
Yeah, resources. That's a good name for it.
Resources. I remember specifically as a kid just being bored out of my mind, because that's what being a kid was. And now you don't necessarily have to be. So why not let technology play a little part in the equation? Now, I know that people would say, you gotta stimulate your kids with like making them play outside or whatever. That's not reality when you're just standing in line at Mervin's. Is that still a place?
Wow.
Is that still a place? You're standing in line at Mervin's, and the line is like super long, and then this kid is just screaming his head off, like, no, just give him something just to pacify him. They have like the literal pacifiers. Let's give them the mental pacifier and let them watch the clip of that one guy, Blippy.
What is Blippy?
I think I'm saying it wrong. The super successful kids YouTuber. I think it's Blippy. Like, I'm talking about like hundreds of millions of views. Like, every video is crazy in every language. I think it's Blippy. Anyway.
Is it a cartoon or a real person?
It's a real person, and he looks like he's so happy to be making as much money as he is. But also, I think he loved the kids for real. I want to say Blippy. Sorry if I got your name wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, all I'm saying is that don't judge these people, because they're doing the best they can. They're with these kids. Oh, there's so many words that I can't say. They're with these kids like 24/7. And so give them a couple of minutes to be in public and let the kids kind of zone out so they can gather their thoughts. They're probably planning out the rest of the day, doing important adult stuff. So without the tablets and the technology and the phones and whatever, it just isn't possible. So I don't know what your experience is like, because you were the youngest in your family, right?
Yeah, I'm looking up this Blippy.
Am I saying it wrong?
No, you're right. Blippi.
Every video, millions of, tens of thousands of, hundreds of millions of views, dude.
And I'm trying. It's Blippy Toys. Do they have multiple channels, or is it just one?
There's multiple channels, dude. There's so many channels.
Oh, I'm just on Blippy Toys, and it has 10.7 million subscribers.
I think that's like the smallest one.
But like, just a random video has 100 million views.
I think Blippy, like Portugal, has more views. Like, I swear to you, he has it. He's so smart. But all I'm saying is that, yeah, that kind of stuff, and it's fun. And then people like him and Ronnie Boy.
Oh, Shout out to Ronnie Boy.
Shout out to Ronnie Boy. Are taking advantage of that, knowing that parents need a break. We played Ronnie Boy for one of our friends' kids, and the kid was locked in. It's like, yes. So you need that. I think it's perfectly fine to use that as part of your monitor what the kid watches, of course. Don't just let them watch nonsense, but give them something to chill them out for a second, because you can't talk to these kids.
You can't talk to these kids.
It's just not. It's not. It's just not sustainable. That's all I'm saying. A normal human being will get burnt out in a few hours. So for every day,
they all have different personalities. I know some are chill. Like you were saying, I grew up. I have two older brothers, but they're way older, so I grew up like an only child. So my whole vibe was different. I wasn't the like rambunctious kid just always needing something. I would just be like in my own little world, just chilling. But I have seen other people's kids just like going bananas, and I'm like, thank God. Just in Walmart, just every question, and that's the thing that I think would drive me nuts the most if I had kids. It would be the questions about everything that has ever happened in life, and they expect you to know the answers. And I feel like the first kid, or maybe the first couple of years, you try, and then after that, it's just like,
no, because now you don't really have to like take advantage of it. Kid asks a question like, oh my God, hey Siri, what does a kid like this? Just let them know. My friend's kid is a lot like, what was the kid, like Stuart from Mad TV? Was that
Look what I can do, Stuart.
Look what I can do. Is that the right character?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He's like that.
Michael McDonald.
Yes, yeah.
Who I met in real person one day, and it was.
Is he tall?
Tall?
He seems tall.
Yeah, he's a tall guy, but he was like directing something. It's just so weird to know him as Stuart and then see him as a real life person, just like doing something serious. Is like, come on, man, do the Stuart thing. I want to look and see what you can do.
He's just doing his taxes. Like, what do you want me, man? I gotta get off my back. But that's him. So a lot of it, and it's like you have to. Yeah.
You're like checking all of your words today.
Well, because there's a lot just wanted to fly out, just you out. But you just want to you want to ignore them after a while. That's all. It just becomes like quite. Well, yeah, because check it out. It's
you trying to say strangle?
So check it out. It's all fascinating because they're young and they don't know. So it's all new to them and it's all exciting and all that. Did you know that this happened? Do you know I can do this? Blah, blah, blah. Look at this. I drew Michael Jackson or whatever. And it's like, cool. And for that kid, it's really cool. It's the first time. And for you, you're like, I've seen better. So you don't want to say that. But you don't know what else to say. So that's just the thing. I will no longer judge parents that I see out there doing that, and neither should you. Even if you have them, like if you've chosen to like just train your kids to just like know where north is by the moss on the tree, and you guys all make your own clothes and you powwow and you talk for 6 hours every night. Congratulations, that's fantastic if you got that. If you live in reality, you should probably just download an app that helps your kid do something cool, make something educational, but something that they like to do, and then just say 20 minutes of don't talk to daddy, boop, and then there you go. I'm in favor of it. So that is my mom won't like to hear this, but it's what it is. If I ever have kids, Mom, that's what's happening to your grandkid. They're not on timeout. They're just on I was gonna say Tomb Runner? I don't remember. I don't know games. Never mind. The other one we just run and you were in Tomb
Tomb Raider?
Nah, like the newer one off like an app. It's still probably like 5 years ago though. I'm behind.
I don't know.
I'm behind the times.
Well, we're going to end today's podcast
Yeah.
so that we can get ahead of the times.
Ahead of the times.
So we can learn what Blippi and video games are.
I mean, Blippi's got so much money. Anyways, good for you.
I'd never heard of Blippi, but yes, that sounds like a lot of money. Like a lot of money.
He dominates the money. He definitely looks like he's enjoying every moment of it. So good for him.
And if you want to help us make a lot of money, you can like, subscribe, comment, share this video. We might be the next Blippi of not entertaining your kids. And maybe that'll work out.
I'll take it. You know, whatever.
Sure.
Well then.
Watch out for the Blippies and the games and the videos and all the other kind of stuff, because as parents, those things, believe it or not, are taking your job. They're taking your job.
They took our jobs. They took our jobs.